Hey guys, what's going on? This is Chris, and I have a M.O.A.B for you. But this isn't just any M.O.A.B. This is a secondary-only M.O.A.B. In this game, I was using exclusively the MP9 suppressed or silence, whichever you prefer. And I get no scoped by this guy, and that's my last death of the game. I end up going 30-2. This is a free-for-all on Seatown. So I kind of have an interesting backstory to this game. I had realized that it's really easy to level up by mastering your secondaries. And what I mean by that is when you unlock double XP, like if you use a prestige token and you choose to use some double XP or whatever, it gives you like 2 hours. The fastest way to level up is if you have double XP is to master your secondaries, because in order to get the 10,000 points, or if you have double XP 20,000 points from a secondary, you only need to get your secondary weapon to level 10. And so that's pretty cool. And I've done it with all the pistols, and so I was going through mastering all of my machine pistols, and so I'm sitting here running around just trying to level up my MP9, and there comes a point in this game where I realize that I have like 1,200 points and I haven't died I haven't died since the very beginning of the game, and I start freaking out. You'll notice it because I camp. But I was like, holy shit, I'm about to get a M.O.A.B with just a secondary. And at that point, I was really tempted. I was really tempted to pull out my primary. I had an MP7. Because the MP7 is just so much better, you know, naturally than this MP9 secondary machine pistol, whatever. And I wanted to make sure that I got that M.O.A.B, and I was like, should I pull it out? And I was like, nope, I'm going to make sure if I get this, I'm going to do it right. And so I used just my secondary machine pistol, and I thought this was a really impressive game. I was using the specialist package. I forget what my original perks were, but I know that the order that I unlocked my perks were sleight of hand, quick draw, and blind eye. And so that leads me to believe that I was probably either using assassin or hardline as my regular red, and then my blue was extreme conditioning, I believe. But either way, the cool thing about this game was that this was, I don't remember what level I was exactly, but I know that I didn't have scavenger yet, and so when I get my specialist bonus, I get scavenger even though I haven't unlocked it. And so that's why I was able to run around, and I got a little lucky there. That's how I was able to run around and have all this ammo even though I didn't have scavenger unlocked at the time. So I got lucky using the specialist package, and I just kind of, you know, pulled a really cool game. I was sound whoring like a bitch on this game though, I gotta tell you guys, because usually in free-for-all I'm gonna run UAV, counter UAV, SAM turret, advanced UAV, anything that gives me an advantage in knowing where somebody is and them not knowing where I am. But in this game, once I got all my my perks, and obviously if I don't have scavenger yet, I don't have dead silence. And so when I got my specialist bonus and I unlocked dead silence, I could hear everything around me. And that's why I stuck to these corridors, is because footsteps are so loud in those corridors that you can run around and you can kill people. You just know they're coming like that. Like I didn't have a UAV. I just kind of pick him off. And so you notice me sit here, because I'm looking at my score and I'm like, there's 1,200 points on the board, and the next highest guy has 450, and I know I haven't died since the beginning of the game, so I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, well, you know, I might have a M.O.A.B here using just my secondary, and that's the point where I wanted to take out my MP7, but I was like, nope, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. And so I sit in this corner, and I was like, well, I've got time, but I heard this guy. And I was like, should I flank him? And so that's what I do. I notice that he starts running away, shoot him from this side, and while he's blatantly looking at that side, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go pop one in him, get him for the M.O.A.B, 25, or 24, I guess, because I got hardline on my specialist pack. And so the people in this lobby were actually really funny. After this went off, a bunch of them didn't know what a M.O.A.B was. They'd never you know, seen anything on YouTube, or they've never been M.O.A.B'd before, and so they were all freaking out. They were like, I thought there was no nuke, you know, coming back in this game. Did this end the game? And I was like, no, it's just, you know, it's just a M.O.A.B, and I explained it to them. But if you guys like this video, make sure to thumbs it up. If you haven't subscribed to me, make sure to do so. I have more M.O.A.Bs on the way. If you guys want to see those, let me know in the comments. I will see you guys later. Peace out.